What's going on with the family? I'm not going to be here very long right now. I got some taking care of some stuff right now. I just wanted to kind of come on real quick so that the family knows, what's going on. The video I put up this morning, I actually did last night around 11 o'clock or so. First thing, I tried to put it up on TikTok. And after I put it up on TikTok, then I kind of went ahead and put it up over here. And it's still sitting over there on TikTok. It's been like since 11 o'clock last night. And the video that you guys the last one I put up was the same one that's on TikTok. And it's just crazy because it's just showing you how the manipulation is real, It's like, what's the big deal, man? Supposedly, I only got like 700, 800 views on the last couple of videos. So if that's the case, and, and supposedly it's barely, not even 1,000 people watching the video, supposedly, then why is it you guys are messing with the videos? Why is it you're making it like I got to wait 5 hours, 6 hours before a video will post? This is kind of taking the cake, though. This has been like ridiculous. It's been like almost like 20 hours, 20 plus hours to put up a 10-minute video, and it's like, look, man, hey, this seems to go along with the things you guys have been doing. See, in your blessing, you've been able to hide information, suppress information, suppress the Israelites, suppress their point of view, suppress their breakdowns of things, but that's over with. You guys are still doing the exact same things you've been doing this entire time. And what you guys have done is you suppress information. Just because you suppress it doesn't make it not true. You know what I'm saying? I said this is like just because you're suppressing the information doesn't mean it's not true. Just because you hide prophecies and doesn't mean that it's not going to come true. You see what I'm saying? It's like, all we're doing is reading some books. All we're doing is we're not worried about your breakdown of anything anymore. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the big deal? Supposedly, we're all equal and we're all allowed to have our own opinions. We're all allowed to have our own, opinion and breakdown of things. But apparently that's not true. I said, the Most High is beautiful, man. The Most High is beautiful. See, like, even though they're messing with the number of views, he doesn't let them mess. They probably might still be messing with the likes. Who knows? I said, but almost every video has been getting like close to 1,000 likes, 1,100 likes within the first, day, first 19 hours. But then what will happen is this. If I put up another video, the previous video pretty much stops moving. So it just shows you, like I said, like, if I do like 2 or 3 videos, if you go back a couple of days, it's like I put 2 videos out one day. One got 4.8 thousand, one got 5.2 thousand. So it equal up to 10,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but the thing is this, what you guys are doing is not going to stop the truth. What you guys have been doing is not suppressing the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Because you guys have had thousands of years. You see, this is what happens. And your people have been so prideful, talking about how you've had 2,000 years and you're the only ones that have had truth and you've been the only ones having authority for the last 2,000 years. Okay, I'll give you that. But let's take a look at your record. All of a sudden, you start looking at your record, then all of a sudden, they start messing with views, they start messing with likes, they start letting videos go up, just like that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it's crazy to watch because, the video is just sitting there. I can see it, but you guys can't see it. And, hey man, like I said, your Inquisition is it's your death nail. You see what I'm saying? It's your, before, I have just glossed over it, heard about them kicking out the Jews, not whatever else, but you start doing some research, it's like, hold on. This Catholic Church and all these Christian churches were going after Israelites. How can you not be an antichrist when all you're doing is killing people for practicing Israelite customs. If you observe the Sabbath, that would get you killed. How is that not an antichrist doctrine? If you refuse to eat pork, they would kill you. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, the more you look at this stuff, it's like they try to hide people by their names, you know, because they got them Spanish names and whatever else, so that you'll you know, subconsciously look at the people that are there today and think it's them. But our people took on all these different names, just like we do today. We have American names, we have Mexican names, we have Brazilian names. Wherever we live, we take on those names and that culture. So, you know, but by them always forcing us to say we're all from Africa, then that just limits us from thinking that we were all these different places. But the church was just, all they were doing, man, was, you know, they had all their spies out. Just like today, you know, people were watching what you're doing, and they would go back and tell the inquisitors. And then they would secretly arrest you and come and sequester all your stuff, come and take all your possessions. You know, it's like, you guys don't think that the Most High is going to make you guys pay for this? You think that you're going to be able to get away with doing this to the Most High's chosen people? He made a covenant with a certain people. All of your laws were all about breaking them away from their power. You didn't say, hey, you know, hey, man, why don't you come over here and do what we're doing? It's okay, man, if you want to do what you do, but why don't you never tried to actually do anything with love. You did everything with the sword. And that's it, Stephen Davis. They thought they got away with it. You see what I'm saying? You're right. I don't even believe it's thousands of years, right? Because they done mess with it with everything, right? Thousands of years. Yeah, I said everything is open for a discussion and some research at this point. Because, you know, they thought they got away with it. They thought they were never going to have to pay for it. But see, now it's all in their face. The truth is all in their face. And it's like, do you really think we have 10 years, 12 years? The way the Most High is speeding everything up right now. The Most High is speeding everything up. You know, I said like this truth is just like it's going down the highway at 100 and 200 miles an hour. The information that's coming out is just coming out so fast, you know? And it's like I said, it's just amazing to see because, like I said, when you start going back, how many years they had this Inquisition, and you start looking at their actions and the things that they did, it's like, and what you have to be a real demon to think that like this was okay. And I look at like a lot of our people still going into these churches and like zombies, you know, and it's just like it bothers me because it's like, you know, they have done such a mind job on our people. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I think though, hey man, we all keep coming back. So to me, a lot of these people who aren't getting it, are they the ones that turned us in? Were they the ones that, you know, turned us in to the Inquisitors? And that's why now they're not allowed to see, you know, this truth. They're not allowed to to really gravitate to this truth. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. You just got the video, hopefully the one on TikTok. You just got that one right now. So it's like, you know, you just think about it. Like, it's like, is that why like some of our people are not allowed to see, you know, this truth and see what's going on? Because they've already, you know, because they've already made their choice in a past life. Right, Brother Sly? Exactly. That's what I feel like. I got people that I know that are around me that would have turned me in. And if we all keep coming back, I believe the same. I believe that, you know, a lot of people who can't get it now, like they had their blessing before. they got away with, making accusations against the, to the Inquisitors. You see what I'm saying? So now that it's about to flip, we're being awakened, and they're still in that drunken stupor. You know what I'm saying? And, it's like the one guy who was making all his comments, and I made that video showing that what we're bringing is not new. This is the truth. This is what was talked about thousands of years ago. How we were going to lose, it's all over the scriptures, how we were going to lose everything. We were going to lose all of our knowledge. And now you understand how it was done. It was done by the Catholic Church. It was done through the Inquisition. Like I said, how is that not somehow Antichrist? You're going against the Most High, and you're going against his chosen people. That's all that you guys did. And now we're bringing this information to you. And now you guys, you still think you have the power to shut everything down. Exactly, brothers. I totally agree. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of this, this truth? But I don't think people are given that opportunity. I think a lot of people made those choices in previous lives, and now they're here, and they're not allowed to see this truth. When I was looking at Malachi chapter 3 in the video, you'll be able to see, if you really look at what it's talking about. It's talking about people who had the Bible and people who are given other books and other understanding. And you see there's a huge divide with that right now. We're trying to give you guys, everyone who wants to watch the videos, an opportunity to hear this truth and chase the Most High for yourself. I have plenty of people that are from all different walks of life, all different nations that are watching the videos. And you have an opportunity. It's between you and the Most High. I'm not here to say, this isn't for you, this is for you, this is not for you. That's not my job. You see what I'm saying? That's not my job. That's between you and the Most High. He's the one that's going to dictate if this is for you or if it's not. All we're going to do is look at what makes sense. These churches have hidden everything. They've hidden everything. They don't want the truth. They already know the truth. Most of them already know that they're damned. And they're trying to take as many people with them as possible. You see what I'm saying? It's almost impossible, for them to do that. It's like, it's really so evident now that if you're not called, you're not going to get this. But they just can't let us go. Even when they had the power. It's like, look, man, you guys can go do your Catholicism and Christianity, and we'll do our Israelite thing. They're like, hell no. You can't, you have to do what we do, or else. That's it. Misery loves company. Exactly. Either you do what we do, or we're going to kill you. In the days of these guys being able to say, well, those weren't real Christians. That's a wrap. That's done. Because now you've been given too much information to just think that you're going to be able to take all of those blessings. See, the church still has their blessing. Their blessing is still to have that illusion that they are on top. They have an illusion that they are on top and that they have the understanding. But that illusion is being torn to pieces. See, I'm not here to try to get along with the church. That's why I told people, I'm not part of your church. I'm not part of your church fathers. I'm not trying to, come together and come to a happy medium. That's not going to happen. You guys were never about that before. You see what I'm saying? And you know that you can't contend with the true Israelites. You cannot contend with the Most High or his people. That's why you always have resorted to the sword. You can't have a logical debate with Israelites and with our power. That's why you always, default to the sword. You always default to violence, because you can't have a logical discussion with people. Right? They will not leave us alone. That's it. If you don't believe what we believe, just leave us alone. But they can't do that. That's why, you can still see them coming in, Not as much anymore, but we still got our trolls that'll come in. But that's exactly what it is. That you guys, they cannot let you just follow your power. But this was all a test from Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. You see what I'm saying? It's been a test from Wisdom, just like it was laid out in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. But now Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 is playing out. They had their opportunity to destroy us. I'm reading about a lot of our people just like, hey, yeah, I'm an Israelite. Yeah, I follow those rules. I follow those laws. Yeah, I observe the Sabbath. Yeah, I follow my feast days. Yeah, I do that. Okay. Oh, you're gonna put me to death? Okay. I'm not going to, denounce my power. I'm not going to denounce, who I am. So if I gotta go, I gotta go. And many of our people were put to death like that. So I believe that many of those people are back again. And now they're going to see the punishment of the people who destroyed them. You know what I'm saying? I could totally see it, because these spirits don't change. They still look at us with those evil eyes. You can tell. If they had the power right now, what they would be doing to all of us right now. So you can't even thumbs up now, Mama T? So I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. Yes, the ancestors are in us. We are our ancestors. We are, like I said, we come back. We've been here. And now it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense as to when we were awakened, why all of a sudden, everyone around us like turned on us. You see what I'm saying? Like they turned on us. I can speak for myself. People turned on us as soon as we didn't want to do the church thing anymore. You see what I'm saying? I said they didn't want to do the church thing. We didn't want to do their holidays. All of a sudden, people got really upset. And I wonder, like, what the hell? Like, what's the big deal? We haven't changed. Only thing we changed is we don't want to do what you do. All of a sudden, people that we thought we were cool with, all of a sudden didn't want anything to do with us anymore, right? Now I get it. Now I see why. Now imagine like a whole world like that, and they all have the sword. Yes, W. Braxton, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm not sure which. I got this hat. It was one of the packages, and thank you so much. If that was from you, I love the hats. Thank you. My other one was going down, and I needed a new one. Thank you so much. I got some other things as well. I appreciate you. So yes, it's just amazing to see, because, hey man, like I said, this is it. This is how the world was before, when they had the sword. We could not get away from them. We could not just go and live our lives anywhere. These people were hunting us down all over the place, all over the world. Exactly, Ted Nance. You're so right. Exactly. They wouldn't let us go. Like I said, but that's now we're seeing the world that our ancestors lived in. It's just the only thing right now is that they don't have the power of the sword to do all the things that they want to do. You see what I'm saying? Because we're not for their turn. Just like it talks about in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, like us just being around bothers them, because they see us and they see how we're different. We vex their spirit just by our presence. And now I see it, I see it now, and like I said, it's absolutely amazing, because it's a beautiful thing that the Most High has allowed us to see it, but it's also a very difficult thing, because I'm reading the comments. I said it's a very difficult thing because we see so many people that are around us that hate us. People that we thought were family. People that are family by blood, but not by spirit. So you can just see the difference. People did distance themselves from you and everything else. And that was happening back then. We would go and tell our family members, the people we thought were like, close to us and that cared about us, that, hey, I'm following our ancestors. I'm observing the Sabbath and whatever else. And they were compelled to go to the confessions and confess the truth to their confessor. And then their confessor would say, okay, well, go tell the Inquisitor. These are the prophecies where it talks about mother against father, father against son, mother against daughter, father against son, siblings, all that. That was exactly what was happening. And then, you know, like I have a story, I'll have to share it. But there's one guy, he was practicing everything undercover. Didn't tell his wife, didn't tell his kids, but he told his sister. And his sister went to her confessor, told the confessor, and then he said, hey, go tell the Inquisitor. Inquisitor came, arrested a brother, eventually killed him. How could you live with yourself, knowing that you were the one that ratted him out and got him killed? So now if you think about it, you know, you come back now, you come back, you reincarnate, you're still, you know, you're around those same people, those same spirits and everything else. All of a sudden, the person who died for their faith has been enlightened. But the one who turned them in can't get this. No matter how you show them, no matter how much information you show them, they can't grasp this truth. Now it makes so much sense. And the Most High knows who's the one that ratted who out. He knows everyone's heart. He knows the ones that turned us in. He knows the one that took the bag. He knows the church, how they came in and stole all of our possessions. So I see it now. That's why it's not all about skin color. Yep, he said, and when you look at the scripture, it says your enemies will be of the ones of your own house. Now it makes so much sense. You see what I'm saying, family? But I'm going to have to let you guys go. I just wanted to come in for a little bit, let you guys know. Hopefully the other video pops up. You know, Most High willing, I'm going to make some more videos later on this evening. You know, Most High has me working at night, you know, so we'll do that, and we'll get together and do some more videos as well. But thank you for everything. I appreciate you. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for all your support. You know, I need that. I said, I need that. I said, but that's it. Our presence vexed their spirit, and now it's totally evident and you can see it. These people chose a long time ago which side they were on. They got the dainties of this world. They were able to get us killed and destroyed. They were able to take our possessions and enjoy their little bit of a heaven here. But now the Most High is here. His spirit is here. And now you're understanding why some of us are waking up and some of us are not. Some of us stood up for our beliefs. Some of us stood up for the Most High. Some of us endured the torture and the death and destruction. And the Most High is now rewarding us by awakening us to this truth. And now he's getting ready to restore the ones that have been faithful to him. Much love to you. And trust me, there's plenty of other people, Gentiles as well, who were with us and was down with us as well, who also were destroyed. And the Most High is going to awaken those people as well. Shalom.